Hello, this video is on version 19, explaining the auto forum post on how do we import a reconciled journal item with a matching number. The document was back in version 17, but then the database demo video is version 19. So right now, I'm using a 19 database. Go to an accounting configuration and settings. You will see here accounting import. You will see this import tab. Don't worry if you get an error, because just refresh it. You are not supposed to get an error. And you will see this import journal item area. You will click on templates to get an Excel template, something like that. You want to follow along with all the journal and their ID. So like the short code of journal. MISC is, so let me prepare this template Excel to match the database, then we come back here to import. So let's start with the journal. So you see the miscellaneous operation journal with the sequence. It has to use the sequence prefix, which is MISC. In this case, it says SAL. I'm not sure because it doesn't match. So I'm just changing to INV to match here, BNK to match here. I mean BNK1 to match it. Since it's on the line item, you can have the journal ID on the line items. I'm not sure if this is mandatory, so later on when I'm import, I'm trying to exclude this. The date obviously is very important, even though it's on journal item, but this date has to be the same with a single journal entry. So this 3 line is one journal entry, this 2 line is one journal entry, this 2 line is one journal entry. The first journal entry had a partner. You can keep these empty, or you can keep any line empty or certain line with deco. And remember, if any account are hitting account receivable or payable, make sure you have a partner. In this case, it wasn't clear which account name it is. So matching to my database, you will see that I start assigning some code. The code becomes optional for Odoo 19, but for import purposes, I prefer to have code. And so I just rename some of the account with the code. So you can see this is income. 4000 is current asset. 21100 is account payable with the salary. 620 200 is not here. That's what I missed. And 55003 is down here. So this, I'm gonna just put something like an expense. Okay. So I'm gonna find an expense type to put in a code on it. Oh, 62. Okay. Not sure why it doesn't show up. Okay, here it is, salaries and wages. Okay, so all the code shows up, and in here, I wanted to do a matching where these account payable have been fully reconciled against this bank journal with the journal item. So save this, and I'm going to just import right now to my journal entry. Right now, I have many other journal entries, so let's take a look. Group by the journal. For my sales journal, I have about 6 records. I don't have anything in the purchase journal, bill journal. The bank journal about 12, miscellaneous journal about 2 records. So while after import, I would expect to see more entry, but I do not import from journal entry. I have to go to configuration settings and import from here and import journal items, upload the file that I have. And because of my computer, I think, is just forcing me to use CSV file. So we just have to do that. Quickly check the files so there's no weird thing happening. Okay, I guess it's fine. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, these might correct some of the data. Okay, that's so far so good. Okay. Oops. Here we go. And journal. Okay, so let's see if we can remove journal entry. Let's see if it let us. And it does not. It is required for move ID. So during the import, be careful that if these 3 lines are one entry, just add the line item to make sure they're together. Okay, so let's re-upload it. Journal entry tested, and then everything is okay. Import. If you go and import, if you go to journal entry and then remove the posted and then only check the unposted, you will see those entry that was imported, SL, MIS, BNK. Let's see if the amount is the same. 11,000, 330,000, 41,000. Okay. So they all look correct. Yeah. So you can come here and confirm the entry. There isn't a line with existing sequence. So what you can do here is to do this and then let it reassign itself. Oh, sorry, because I'm using the date of 2025. They're using the date back in 2021. So you can then mass post them. By mass posting them, if you go to journal item, let's group by the account. The account payable, I was using the R1 to reconcile. Here. You will see that is 11,750. Because I'm importing in my Excel saying that they're matching, they're R1 matching. So Odoo know that they're matching. So for matching, it will show up in the matching column. Why is it relevant? Because for account payable, at a given time, it has to update the report called age receivable and age payable with this matching number. So basically, as you can see, this account is not offset until December 15th. So 2025. So if you go to a account payable and the specific date, if you do last year, December 1st, you will see that there is a payable for unknown, and it shows the partner basically for, because my Excel sheet doesn't show who is the partner. It doesn't show the partner. So it doesn't say who owes the money, who we owe the money to. But until December 15th, it was paid. So account payable was offset. So there's no more aged payable then. So that's what the import with the reconciliation account is used for. Technically, these entry can be alone. It doesn't need to be in this import template because there's no matching number for a specific case. All right. I hope that makes sense. Thank you.